Let's talk about the project. Let Seymour, you've got a couple drigs going. You've got a camp set up. Let's walk us through it. What are we looking at with your primary property now?
Yeah, Seymour's come a long way in the last 6 months. We arrived, as I said, in October out here. It was just me, and we really quickly got the permits turned around to start the drilling. So we kicked off the drill program in late November. The snow had just started to fall. I've run big drill programs in hot parts of Australia, nothing compared to this, and it was a huge learning curve. But we've been really happy with our progress over the last 6 months. For the most part, we had 2 drill rigs operating, double shifting, that's day and night each. We find ourselves now on the cusp of releasing our new resource update, which we're excited about. Seymour was 4.8 million tonnes. It was JORC compliant. We've added materially to that. So we've been super busy. But I think with the snow melting as it has now, it allows us to go out there and put boots on the ground and start to map up our next targets, opportunities. We've got a huge area. At the moment, we focused on 2 out of 70 odd targets at Seymour. So we're really excited about the next year. So I guess in paraphrasing it, this exploration season, which is the non-snowy season, we'll be drilling and mapping and generating targets. And then when the snow starts to fall in November or whatever it is, a lot of the field work stops, but the drilling continues. So
you're not going to run back to Australia for a couple months in November, conveniently?
No, we wouldn't do that, although it has crossed my mind. It was a really tough winter. It's such an eye-opener, but, the adventurous side of me absolutely loved it. It was just extraordinary time and place.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in cold weather. I grew up in cold weather, mountains and all that stuff. But then you go into certain areas, and you get out of that vehicle, and it is just something else. I don't even know what it is. It's just something else.
So we had the coldest morning that we had without wind chill was minus 46, and at minus 46, you don't turn cars off, you don't stop pumps. No. All of your diesel machinery needs additives, otherwise it turns to jelly. You run your exhaust up the drill mast to keep all the pulleys effectively warm and the bearings greased. It's just an extraordinary time to be drilling.
Yeah, yeah. If you have any pictures, send that to us. We'll put them up on the show during the interview.
We've got some amazing pictures for you. We'll do that.
Okay, please do. You've got a couple other projects. I don't know if they're at the project point, actually. I think there's Roots and there's Ellison. Can you give us a setup on both those properties?
Yeah, absolutely. So Root, we have patents out there, so we effectively own the land. Having said that, the days of just walking onto a patent and starting to drill are gone as well. So we have a great relationship with Slate Falls and Luck Stool First Nations. We have 2 drill rigs that are ready to go out there. They should be spinning in the next couple of weeks. So there is a good resource out there. It's got great proximity to the same rail line that services Seymour. So we almost look at Seymour and Root as an integrated mine site. Certainly wherever the concentrator goes, the dirt that's at the other side is going to be slightly more expensive dirt. But those are good targets out there. They're really well understood. We think there's upside. So we're really excited about getting out to Root. And then we've got Ellison, and we've got a pipeline of slightly earlier stage developments. Ellison's probably the most mature of that lot. It's in an amazing part of the world. It's well serviced with all-weather roads. It was discovered, or at least recommended by a guy called Fred Breaks, who's the guru of hard rock lithium here in Ontario and the OGS. So we pegged a whole heap of land there. Our land holdings are up to 40,000 hectares. We've quadrupled them in 7 or 8 months. And as soon as we started to peg land there, other groups have come in and pegged with us. So who knows, it could be the next province. We were out there in a helicopter 2 weeks ago. I'm really impressed with what we saw.